Hey, Patreon.
Hi.
This is Never Tell Me the Odds.
Never tell me the odds. Patreon edition.
Thank you guys for all of your support. It means a lot to Brock and myself. Andrew, though, does not thank you. He does not care.
He's the worst, yo.
He's actually the worst, for real. He knows that I said that, too. Anyway, guys, this is your Patreon exclusive. We do this every Friday for you. Never Tell Me the Odds, where Brock is going to give a couple odds. I'm going to give a couple of odds. And we're going to discuss them. I want to know what you guys think. Comment below. Send me a message, whatever. Comment below, though, and we'll have a whole conversation about whether or not these things could happen. We're all excited for The Rise of Skywalker. I've got one about Mandalorian, one about Rise of Skywalker. Brock, I don't know what you have, but I'm looking forward to hearing them. And then I'm going to go play with my toys after. I have. By the way, I've been doing the Resistance Scum with Evan, my nephew, and I can't wait for this guy to show up because I still know nothing about him, but he looks super cool. This guy.
It's hard to keep them all separate because they all kind of look the same.
He's Phasma, but gold. He's Goldma.
Yeah, but like in the animation, it does stick out, but like sometimes it looks white, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, actually, when we do, you guys will see this tomorrow, I think, on Patreon. This is going to go up. We watched the whole episode. I just recorded us watching the episode. We kind of talked during whatever. And he was like, it was Poe and Kaz, and he goes, they look the same. And he was like, he couldn't like really differentiate between them that much. So I was like, I don't know. There's some people here on Patreon that have commented on the animation style, and we'll see. It's only 2 seasons, so I'm looking forward to where this one goes, and especially season 2, which looks completely rad. All right, let's get into our Never Tell Me the Odds. Brock, I'll go first. The odds of Tatooine appearing in Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, God, I hope so. Even though we got this. What's the new desert planet called? Sana. Here's the problem, too. It's like, we assume we're going to wrap up Rey's story as well. Don't you feel like we need to go back to Jakku? It's like, how much desert planets do we need?
Here's the thing, though. Do you need to go back to Jakku to wrap up Rey's story?
I don't know.
Because if Rey, like, the thing is, and this is side Akbar, but Brock, if you think about The Force Awakens, we meet Rey on Jakku, but her story doesn't begin on Jakku. She's dropped off on Jakku. So Jakku actually doesn't, except for her learning how to use, like, staff, her story doesn't have anything to do with Jakku.
Yeah.
Her story has to do with before Jakku, which is what we don't have. So you could go without seeing Jakku.
Yeah, so anyways, Tatooine, I would love to go back there because this is where it all started. I want to say 75%. The problem is Luke's not alive. We don't know exactly what they're going to do with Leia. Well, Leia has no attachment to Tatooine. She's been there, but like she really has no attachment to it, right? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. 75. I can't think of what.
I sent a theory, I guess, I had to Andrew and some other people a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago now, 2 months ago, where I thought that this movie was going to end on Tatooine. Obviously, we all know I want the R2 ending. But I really think it's actually going to end on Tatooine. It's going to end where it all unofficially begins, I guess you could say. And I think it's gonna wrap up on Tatooine. The Revenge of the Sith ended on Tatooine. George Lucas knew to end Revenge of the Sith on Tatooine. I think this is gonna be very similar to that, and I think it's either gonna be Kylo as Ben, or it's gonna be Rey as Rey Skywalker. And I don't mean that she's Luke's daughter. I think at some point this isn't on. We'll do this out later, but I think at some point she's going to take that name for some reason. I don't know what the reason is yet. I'm gonna go 91%. I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna go very high. I think we're going to Tatooine. I think J.J. Abrams, of all the people, is the one that's be like, okay, let's go there. Even though he's the one that stayed away from all the planets that we knew. I think it would be ballsy. All right, Brock, what is your odd?
My first odd is, I have it written down here. What are the odds of Leia owning a lightsaber? Oof. Yeah.
See, I think we see Rey training on that forest planet. and we see Rey or Leia on a forest planet, and they embrace on a forest planet. Are they embracing because Rey's leaving, or are they embracing because Rey's completed her training?
Yeah. Oof. That'd be awesome.
And Leia obviously has some force capabilities because she flew through space.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with Leia using the force, I always think of Misconduct. Always used to say this. She's like, I always dreamed of Luke and Leia's father marrying a female Jedi, and she was like the most badass Jedi. And she always wanted to see Leia using the force. I'm gonna go 50 full Brock. Change it to full Brock. I'm going full Brock on Leia. I don't know why she would have it, but we just talked about this on the last episode. I want Rey to have her own lightsaber, but if she can't build one, maybe she gets one, and maybe she gets one from another powerful female in the Star Wars universe, and that would be Leia. And I think that would be it would be so touching for Carrie Fisher as well if she handed off something to Rey that means a lot to Rey. So I'm going full Brock.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 40% because I would love for it to happen. I just don't know if it, because it's sort of like if Kylo wants Luke's lightsaber so bad in Last Jedi, wouldn't he want his mother's lightsaber as well? Or maybe he has it. I don't know.
Unless he doesn't know about it.
That's true.
Maybe she gets pregnant with him and is like, Luke, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. But anyways, I would love.
Fair point.
But like, yeah. So 40%.
So purple. And my last thought today is the odds of Cara Dune, Gina Carano in The Mandalorian, surviving season 1 of The Mandalorian. Will Cara Dune? By the way, her Funko Pop. Have you seen her Funko Pop?
Yeah.
It has that cool Rebel logo tattoo right there. That's pretty. I almost bought that, but then I went with cool instead. So, Brock, what are your odds of Cara Dune surviving season 1?
I'm gonna go high, like 85%, because I think you need a supporting like cast. That's not a vibe I get from anything. I think we're gonna see characters die off, but they keep selling her as his like sidekick almost. So it's like you gotta like the two good characters need to be front and center for at least a couple seasons. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but characters, right? So
yeah, I think if you want to show the stakes, you kill off a very important character. Yeah. But I'm gonna go 67%. I think she's gonna survive it. I hope she. I don't know anything about her, but they said she's a former shock trooper, so I got very excited about that aspect. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going 67%. She's gonna survive it. Like I don't even want to say I'd like to see her in season 2 because I know nothing about her character. She could be a turncoat for all we know. I don't know anything about her character. 67%. Yeah. Brock, your final odd for today.
My final odd is, I had it one way, but I'm gonna switch it up.
Oh.
Odds of Rey having I don't know how to phrase this. Her lineage is from Alderaan. Boom. How about that? Now, I know you're going to say, oh, because she's a Skywalker or she's Leia's daughter or something. What if she had Alderaanian blood? Is that right? I don't know. I don't know where I came up with that, but like, that'd be kind of cool to link it back. So I am going to go, because you look like you're still...
I'm pondering.
I am going to go 25%, because I don't know how that works.
That's the thing. Like, I think it would be neat, but I'm trying to figure out why it would matter. Like why would that matter? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's how she's connected to Leia, though. Is maybe they both have these histories from this place, and maybe her parents were in Organa, like Organa's brother. Yeah. And they had a kid, and they had Rey or whatever. I'm gonna go low as well. I'm gonna go 31%, a little bit higher than you. I think it's low, but I think it's cool. I think it's something nobody's talked about it.
Yeah.
I still think it would have been cool when Starkiller Place blows up Posnium Prime that it was Coruscant. That they were just like, take out the prequels and just knock them out. I think it would have been neat. But yeah, I've got to go 31% on this one because I think it could happen, but it's not.
They talk about it in the comics and books occasionally, but like, perhaps. I don't know. when you talk about Rey, it's like she's this person. It's like, well, what if she was just from a planet that was important?
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess it's too young to really be part of the whole massacre of Alderaan. But that'd be kind of interesting because like she doesn't have a place in the galaxy, and one of the places that her family comes from was completely destroyed.
And maybe it was because of her lineage, or not because of her lineage, but maybe her lineage has. Are we thinking too much of Rey's lineage? Is really it? Like,
yeah. She's nothing. She's
the problem with all of it though is the Star Wars. Everyone's like, oh, the Star Wars universe has shrunk, blah blah. But Star Wars is so small. Like the Star Wars universe is small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sticking with 31%.
Go.
I can't see that happening. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Give us all the odds. What were the odds of Rey being from Alderaan or a descendant of Alderaan? Odds of Leia owning a lightsaber. The odds of Tatooine appearing in The Rise of Skywalker, or the odds of Cara Dune surviving season 1 of The Mandalorian. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Comment and let us know. Thanks again for all of your support here on Patreon. That's Brock.
You're James.
That's me. I'm James, and he was always Scum.
A rebel scum!
Hey scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video. As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.